The global vulnerability databases are in peril again. There's been news out recently that the funding's been cut from Mitre. Watch this video and I'm just going to run you through if we feel that that's a concern and if there's anything we need to be worried about for the future here. Okay, so I just get a lot of emails on this, so I just thought I would do a video for everyone's benefit. I have got a couple of YouTube videos already on this subject that I previously did when this happened at the beginning, late 2023 and beginning of 2024. So long story short, Mitre, which is a NFP, not-for-profit funded organization which manages all of the vulnerability classifications, had its funding cut by the Trump administration. And magically, that came back for an 11-month extension. So CISA, who are the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, government agency, have funded that for another 11 months. So the reason that I don't knee-jerk to these things, especially what's going on, general American politics is fun at the moment. That's no disrespect to our American partners, but there's a lot going on at the moment. So I tend not to knee-jerk react to anything. So maybe a bit of a tip there. I knew that this was not going to be a problem. As I said in my previous video, is that if you control this database and this classification, it is far too important for US national security and also the alignment of all of the countries that put into this program. So that's Canada, New Zealand, Australia, America, the UK, I believe some places in Western Europe as well, but you might need to fact check that on me. We are all in cahoots in terms of sharing information and knowledge, hopefully to be able to evade the bad guys. So for America, and I suspect this is millions of investment, not billions, for America to not want to be front and center, I just think that's too much of a far cry away from where I think the truth is going to be. If the Americans can manage this database and not let anyone else manage it, they can also manage some benefits for themselves as part of that as well. So all of the different security agencies will have their own sort of zero-day type strategy as well, and information that they either do or don't share as well. But for the small amount of money this costs to run, it's such a massive benefit from America. Now, I'm going to put links in the description of this video as well, just so you can do a bit of further reading. So you've got the EU that's already got their version of this or trying to do their version. There is already talk about third parties, someone like Microsoft or something like that, being able to manage and fund this program as well. If this did happen, I don't think it would be the end of the world. I just think it will give less benefits to the American national security as well, and as we know that it's obviously very important to them as well. So I suspected when I first heard this would end up being Trump administration bluster. Sorry, there's a Freudian for you. Just in terms of just trying to force the issue, force the validity around, is this good value for money? I would be amazingly surprised if the Americans didn't want to own this outright. And I would be actually really surprised if this went to a third party as well. I just think this is probably Trump administration stuff at the moment. And I suspect nothing to worry about. It is something we are going to watch over the next 11 months and something we will update people on. From a RoboShadow perspective, even if this database got wiped off the face of the planet, it wouldn't be the end of the world for us, because we have to take in probably 12 different feeds. We have to then manage that on a daily basis, which takes a very big team to do that. We have our own research team internally as well, which is pretty much manually checking everything that comes into RoboShadow that we've never seen before, and sort of cataloging that in terms of, you know, how these agencies do that as well. So we would be okay. We've had this problem before in early 2024 when just the databases got really behind. They have sort of very much caught up now. But if this did fall off the face of the planet, we would still be okay from a RoboShadow perspective, but I'd be very surprised if the Americans took away this capability from their shores.